So today's best bet, maybe the top of the show, actually. I think our Donald Trump chat.
Ooh, Audra,
yes.
I think, gave us a very interesting insight into the politics of that part of America.
Terrifying. I think terrifying.
Somebody on Twitter to me said, "Get out of your showbiz bubble. This is what's happening in America. This is the politics." And I thought, well, if his foreign policy is bombing everything, I'm a little worried.
Mine boiled down to the fact that she said, you know, this happens all the time to me. I have people using this banter all the time, and I'm OK with that. Purely that, regardless of any other policy.
Men hate women in power, and women hate women anyway. Anyway, have a look. Have a look. This is a beauty.
Yes.
So I've been in the cage with all men, and I mean, I've heard that kind of stuff directed at me. It is locker room talk. I've been the only female in strength training class before.
Yeah, but the people that you come into contact aren't running to be president of the United States. I mean, this is a man. We've seen his views now of women, the way he treats women, the way he talks about women. And as Holly said, you know, you representing that woman's vote. Your hashtag is Women for Trump. Surely, I mean, how far can he go? Can he say anything?
I mean, honestly, at this point, yeah, I think you could say anything, because Trump supporters are so gung-ho Trump supporters, like, we're not going to accept anything else. And also, like, it's not what's important in this election. It's not who's said mean things. It's the economy. It's the justice system. It's the Supreme Court. It's jobs.
Yeah, but none of which he said really anything substantive about. We don't really know anything. I mean, he's incredibly vague in the debates. You don't know what you're voting for.
Well, okay, so I mean, ISIS. We're not going to release our plan like Hillary Clinton did. I mean, Hillary put it online for everybody to see, including ISIS. I don't know why you tell your enemy how you're going to defeat them, but I just don't think that was a good leadership move. And he has said, I'm going to bomb the blank out of them. So we have some sort of policy there. And then economy, he's going to bring back jobs. I mean, he's made hundreds of thousands of jobs already, all over the world. So he's not racist either. Let's talk about Hillary, right? So, I mean, Hillary and Bill are the worst supporters of women ever. I mean, Hillary may play the woman card, but she can't because of what her husband has done. And
she does have the advantage of being a woman, though, doesn't she?
She has the advantage of being a woman, but it's also a disadvantage because men don't like females in power. It's just true. And females don't like females in general. Like,
really?
Females,
This is fantastic. This is enlightening. Best fit for today. I'm going for fashion today because I felt that your input was...
What? Inappropriate?
No, it was very important. It's just interesting, isn't it? Because there's things... I think there's, like, girl fashion and then there's boy fashion sometimes. And
there's the way boys see girls' fashion.
Yeah, and they are two different things entirely. And I knew those hoofy shoes...
Shoe boot? I mean, what the hell? A shoe boot? Only you see it coming towards you, and it looks like hooves.
Yeah, as you said.
Yes.
And then you had the doily.
Then there's a doily on the shoes, which all you can see is doily.
And then we discovered they had a furry heel.
Which, what's the point of that? You know very well. I know if Steph had that, she'd step off a curb, she'd catch the curb as she went down, and it would tear the fur on the back, or you get mud on it. It's just not practical.
No, it's not. But when was fashion meant to be practical?
See, what you didn't point out on the back of Rosie's shoes here, Rosie, could you just turn around just slightly here, is that on the heel... They're fur.
They're faux fur.
Fur heels.
I knew you couldn't figure out that one. This is every trend in everything on that shoe. But on all the designer catwalks, there was a lot of fur on shoes. And
What's
this is just a tiny token faux fur.
You know me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just thinking about the practicalities of the winter now.
And
walking down the street and a puddle, and you get mud in your fur. You know, what do?
You get a man to put down his cape for you, darling.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. Well, lots of really lovely moments in today's show. But I am going to go for Alice, who came in with her array of Halloween bits and bobs that you could buy in the supermarket.
I quite like those put blindfold on and taste this, and what is it? I mean, it makes you nervous.
I don't like it at all. And also, because when I was doing that, I thought it was strawberry laces in cream. And when I took my goggles, whatever they're called, blindfold off, I thought, thank God I didn't put that in my mouth, because that would have been a right old shocker, because I'd have been expecting sweet. There was no way I was thinking it was like spaghetti. No.
Yeah.
So I'm glad I didn't do that.
And Rylan's witch's fingers were good.
Well, they were something else.
Yeah, but got the reaction from him that I think we were all expecting.
We've got, especially for you, we've got some witchy fingers. Hang on. Not these witchy fingers. Bringing you in
these for,
to a witchy finger.
Halloween last year.
Here we go. What do you think of that, Rylan?
Is it alive?
No.
Yep.
Here we go. There's a little witchy finger. Stop it. I knew this would go wrong. Do you like that?
It was an automatic reaction.
Would you like one in the other hand as well? There you go.
Are you going to eat it?
No.
No, he's
Your
just
grip
not.
instantly got
He's-
tighter. Go on, have a taste.
The fun of the finger.
Go on.
Do you know what it is?
Because that won't be in the newspapers at all tomorrow morning, will
Is it
it?
hot dog?
Yes, it
It's
is.
well done. Have a look
There
at it,
we
though.
go.
It's like a finger-shaped
Hang on,
one.
hang on, hang on.
Let's take you off.
Mind the air, mind the air.
Mind the hair.
Oh.
It could go off at any moment.
Oh, dear, best bit for a Thursday.
There was lots of fun in today's show. Lots and lots and lots of fun. We had Doug the Pug, who was amazing.
Doug the Pug, that great moment, which was just brilliant, that we said, is there a possibility that Doug might have children? And she said, no, he's been fixed, I think was the word she used. He's been fixed. Doug looked to camera and went, ooh. It's just fantastic.
So good.
One of my favourite moments.
That was brilliant. Could it be baby? I mean, has he been...
He's fixed.
Oh, he's been fixed.
I know.
Oh,
I
Doug.
wish there was like a lineage of Dougs, but
Oh, Doug.
I will definitely be getting only
He gulped! He gulped! He gulped!
Keith Lemon, obviously brilliant, always is having him here. But I have to say, at the top of the show, and it was a really serious item about these creepy clowns that we've seen up and down the country that are terrifying everybody, and it's a horrible story about a horrible situation. Having said that, there was one moment today when I looked at the camera and we had a split screen of our lovely Tommy the Clown that was here in the studio, who dedicated his life to charity dressed as a clown. And we had Batman, who was taking things in his own hands and defending the children of the nation against the clowns, both doing really noble, brilliant jobs. But
You burst out laughing
I've never
at our
seen it.
guests.
I've never, no, not with the situation.
I was in the middle of a serious question and you just burst out laughing. Thankfully, everybody else did as well. And if you've got a clown on the sofa, you've got to laugh.
You can't
Otherwise,
laugh.
what's the point?
Where would you be without a laugh?
Where would you? Not here, that's for sure. There must be quite an amount of satisfaction when you speak to... Please excuse my...
Sorry, it just makes me giggle. It's only because you're just as fat, man.
Oh, my God. This is a really serious subject.
I know. Sorry, it's just... But isn't it great that we can, like...
Well, we've got a clown here. Of course we're going to laugh. That's what it's all about.
When we talk about highlights on Fridays this morning, it doesn't get much highlighter than sensuality in your relationship. And who was here to talk about that?
Well, somebody that I wouldn't expect to be here to talk about it, because she went on to then talk against pornography, and that was Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
Pamela Anderson, who has been on the front cover of many Playboy magazines.
Darling, in the inside pages as well.
So you're told.
So I'm
So
told.
you're told, in various states of undress. So it's very interesting, actually, to hear what she's got to say now about pornography and
Yes.
thinks that it's tipped over now, that
Yes.
people have forgotten how to be sensual.
She's not against rumpy bumpy as
No.
per se,
No.
but she's against pornography now. There are dangers with that, and she's very much into erotic desire. See what you think.
Rumpy bumpy?
Erotic desire.
I should probably disqualify myself from this whole situation because I was in Playboy and I had a tape stolen from my home and exploited all over the world, and people saw things that they should have never seen. But I didn't think Playboy was pornographic.
No, and I think
thought it was...
say people, I'm sure, will say Pamela
Yes,
Anderson is
yes.
saying don't watch porn. Hang on,
You know,
she
I'm
did
a romantic.
naked.
I'm not. Have you ever been treated like a porn star in bed? It's no fun at all. Slapped, hit, called names, spit on. You know, that's sex.
And have you experienced
I
that?
have, and I never want to have that happen again because I think people also put that image on me thinking they have to be wild and crazy, and then I'm thinking, God, you know, this porn addiction, when a woman who is, you know, living, breathing, lying in bed and your husband's in the bathroom with a computer, there's something going on that's not normal.
I can't imagine any husband of yours being in the bathroom with a computer, you know,
Yes.
married to you.
Yes.
Is that something you've experienced?
Yes, I have. And I've also, a lot of my friends have. And we're talking about the sensual revolution, having intimacy. And an intimate relationship is so much better sex. We're not saying, we're not prudes. We're not talking about no sex. We want better sex.
To watch more exclusive YouTube videos, simply click here and subscribe. I promise you won't regret it.
Why are we wearing all this for?
Sesame Street.
Big bird.
What do you think?
What? No, not you. I'm talking about him. He's the big bird.
Oh, yeah.
One of the opening pre-title sequences for Antideck Saturday Night Takeaway, and they asked me if I'd be a pussycat doll.
Are you sure they didn't... Oh, my... Wowie. Are you sure they didn't ask you to be Pam St Clement?
How dare you?
But look at the earrings.
Look at the legs!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my. Hello, Emma Bunton. Emma, how are you?
I'm really well. How are you? Go Power.